once ruled Azul Nerub. Then came a war I could not win. I was forced into servitude.
Lord Melstutal, you come bearing news?
Listen closely. It has been months since the Nerubians have gained a strong foothold in the northern lands. The Lich King grows impatient. Why are you still here?
My forces have been met with a few setbacks, the most recent of which have been dwarven raids.
The Lich King plans to assault Azul Nerub in the coming weeks. Be rid of these dwarves and make your way north. There you will rendezvous with other of the Lich King's servants.
My forces have been scattered by these raids. I must regroup first before I can move.
Do not disappoint me.
Yes, Lord Melstutal.
Lord Zack, our reports have discovered that the dwarves have been hoarding gold nearby. We could kill them and take it.
A hoard of gold will prove useful for the final assault. If we have the time and forces to spare, we will claim this treasure for the Lich King.
We have retaken the last of the capture fanes, my lord. The dwarves are retreating.
Good. A small contingent will remain behind to ensure the dwarves do not return, and our fanes remain in our possession. The rest are to leave with me immediately.
Yes, my lord.
Greetings, Conservator. Have you come at the Dreadlord's summons?
Lord Zack, I presume. I am Isri. I have been called to aid you. We will travel to Icecrown together.
Excellent. Your strength will be of great help to me. Is there anything you can tell me about this region?
Only that one called Lord Aquan has set up a base to the past this clearing, and is readying to attack the dwarves and Nerubians that have settled in the region.
Aquan, how unpleasant.
You are acquainted.
Unfortunately so, but it matters not. We must not tarry. We will destroy those that bar our path and continue on our way.
Exhilarating fight, was it not, Isri, little Zoc? I could go on for days and days slaughtering these frail spiders.
We do not have time to spend days and days, Oquan. The Dreadlords gave us a mission. We must move on.
The battle here was a sound success, however. I am certain we instilled fear in them, and fear is a mighty weapon indeed. Besides the point, Lord Aquin, Lord Zack, my forces are ready to move out whenever the order is given.
Bah, there are bound to be more enemies to crush here. Let us have some fun.
Do you wish to draw the ire of the Dreadlords and the Lich King, Oquan? We cannot tarry. The enemy here is done. Broken.
Lord Aquin, there are far more greater enemies to face ahead. Would you not wish to prove your might against them instead?
Excellent point, Isri. Powerful foes await their death. Are you satisfied now, little Zack? Spineless as ever. So be it. On to the next battle.
You are late, Oquan. The Lich King requires obedient servants, not those who waste his time.
I will not be lectured by a whelp. You do not command me.
We must reach the rendezvous point with haste, yet you constantly wander off. I intend to follow the orders given by Lord Melstootle.
Bah, the Dreadlords do not scare me. I will lead us to victory, not you.
This feud is causing us delays. I suggest that my lord settle this once and for all, lest we lose more time.
Another contest. Yes, you won the last one by chance, little Zack. Should you be so lucky this time?
Very well. The Nerubians use this region to store their birthing eggs. Whomever destroys the most will be in command.
Ready yourself for defeat, Zack.
End of the line, Okwon. I win. Now cease this bothersome rebellion and let us be on our way.
Bah, very well. The champion prevails once more.
The matter is settled then. We must travel north. The Dreadlords await.
Gather your forces, Okwon. We move out shortly.
By your will, O Lord Zack.
My sweet little locusts call out to me. Tell me, God, what does this land have to offer?
My lord Nilex, this region overflows with gold. We could collect plenty for the war. Unfortunately, the enemy surrounds us. Their numbers are great, and it appears that they know of our presence here. A scouting party have discovered that the Nerubians are digging tunnels, and they seem to go directly towards sources of corruption.
Oh, gold, you say? Yes, good, very good. Your lord is pleased. The locusts are pleased as well.
If we begin corrupting the mines for gold, they will sense it and attack.
It matters not. If they stand in our way, we will crush them. Yes, we will. Yes, yeah. Our gold stores are filled. The Lich King shall be pleased.
The Dreadlord Melstootle approaches, my
Lord Nilex, our reports show the locations of unoccupied gold mines we may take over.
Nilex, report. I expect you to have made good on the time given and gathered what is needed.
The precious gold has been collected, Winged One. The locusts sing praises to the Lich King's plan.
Good. Continue with the plan.
Take the shiny and leave us, Winged One. We have much to prepare.
Insufferable, Spider.
This journey has been long and treacherous. So many of my sweet locusts lost to the living ones. But here we are at last, the doorstep of the living one's kingdom. It stands in our way, so it must fall. Our allies are absent, however.
Lord Nilex, I have grim tidings.
Our remaining forces have been ambushed and separated.
Our Shadow Weavers and corpses are trapped to the west.
What siege machines we brought are trapped to the south. Lastly, the Monitors and Hornets have been driven east.
Poor sweetlings. We must...
My lord, at last I have found you. I have little time. My wounds are deep.
Lord Zack, Okwon, and Isri move to join you, but their way is blocked by enemy fortifications. They need your help to break through the defenses.
The locusts sing your praises, young one. You have done well to bring this to my attention. The Lich King is pleased. To me, my locusts, we have the living to slay and allies to rescue. You were defeated, King. My locusts will delight in turning this large husk of yours into a nest.
An empty victory. We have
resisted your advance for many years and will keep doing so for many yet to come.
Turn back and face me, coward!
We will be seeing him again. Of that I am certain. We cannot waste time in chasing him down. The longer we delay, the more the Nerubians will rally. The cave before us connects to a sprawling underground network from which they can easily reinforce various parts of the kingdom. Lord Nylax, you and your locusts should be well suited to explore and intercept whatever may be crawling within. I shall aid you.
With pleasure. My sweet locusts will hunt them all down.
If I may, Lord Zack, I have a plan to eliminate their flying forces. If Lord Aquan would be amenable to assisting me, we will go to the summits and deal with them.
I go where the killing is. I will come.
Very well. You know what you all have to do. We shall meet outside the primary gate of Azjol Nerub for the final assault.
Lord Zack, my sweet locusts have come up with a plan.
What is it, Lord Nylax?
They have found a number of tunnel openings that the enemy is using to transport forces to the surface. These passages are protected by small but ferocious groups of Nerubian. If we eliminate these guards, my locusts can then collapse them.
A good plan. We will clear the way for your locusts.
Yes, go forth, my sweetlings.
You are cornered, Vizier. Your forces are destroyed and there will be no more reinforcements. You fought well.
Fools. You do not know what lies under these caverns. You would do well to leave, lest you unleash something fouler than your kind.
Lord Zack, my sweetlings, they sense a strange presence ahead. I have not felt its like before. It could be dangerous.
Never trust a Vizier, Lord Nylax. Their magic is deceptive and their words are manipulative.
This is no trick, Fallen One. Leave or you will doom us all.
My locusts hunger still. We will follow Lord Zack.
Excellent. Let us proceed. Finally, a proper place to set up camp and recuperate.
My lord, my locusts are agitated. This strange presence is very near. There, the Vizier spoke true. Our kin fights them.
What are those creatures? They fight with such violence. Their presence does not bode well for the war effort.
My locusts, they do not like this new enemy. These creatures will not stop until all are gone.
We find ourselves in a precarious position. This new foe is engaged with the Nerubians, but we must assume they will also spare forces to destroy us. Steel yourselves. We will not fall here.
My locusts have fed upon our kin. Their flesh is palpable with fear and exhaustion. They must have been at war for some time now.
This was doubtless just a small force then. This new foe is relentless. There is no hope of progress here. We have done what we can to cripple the Nerubian reinforcement efforts above ground. We must leave.
Yes, Lord Zack. My sweetling are eager to be gone.
I am ordering a full retreat. There is bound to be a way out somewhere. These creatures give us no pause, Lord Nylax. I fear we will succumb to their assault soon.
My locusts have found a path to salvation, but the tunnel is unstable and treacherous. Any agitation could collapse it.
If this is our only chance to escape, then we must take it, regardless of the risks.
I will remain behind. These purple ones will never relent. My locusts and I will hold them back so that you may escape. Go. My sweet locust and I will fight on. Give you time to escape.
You have served the Lich King well, Lord Nilex. Kill as many of these creatures as you can.
You must go now. They are close. I will defend this position and collapse the entrance so that they may not follow. Forgive me, Lord Zack. It is all the time I may buy you. May death grant me peace. And you as well, my sweet locusts. Find your peace in death, my sweets.
Here we are, Isri. Now why don't you enlighten me with this plan of yours?
Certainly. Have you heard of the Nerubian lodestars?
I have not. Tell me.
They are ancient structures that our living kin have used in the past to call for aid from across the kingdom. Few among them know how to activate them, however. Thankfully, I now find myself part of those elite few. My studies of some of our captives have revealed the secret of the lodestars.
How does this benefit us?
The reason we set our camp here in these desolate ruins is that the enemy's aerial reinforcement passed through here.
Ah, you seek to lure them in with the lodestars and pick them off one by one.
Precisely. However, I will be unable to participate in the fighting as activating a lodestar requires my full concentration.
Leave the slaughter to me.
You can bolster your forces with our own flyers, a task for which they are uniquely suited due to the mountainous terrain.
A cunning plan. I will relish the enemy's destruction.
The lodestars are no more, and the enemy's air force has been obliterated. You have done well, Lord Aquan.
Bah, their attacks were pathetic, unthreatening. To think we used to be like them.
While their army is destroyed, ours remains strong. Let us leave and join the others.
Yes, we march for the gate of Nerub.
At last we arrive, the gate of Nerub.
That is quite a formidable force in our way. I will enjoy breaking it.
Some of their fiercest warriors will have gathered here in response to our arrival.
All the better for me, Isri.
My lords, I bring a message from Lord Zack. He will be delayed, but he assures you that he is on his way. In the meantime, a forward base has been established to facilitate the besieging of the gate.
A boon from our commander. This will help us greatly. Lord Aquan, what news of the enemy leader?
My scouts report that the pathetic Anub'arak hides somewhere ahead, gathering his forces. He no doubt helms the overall defense of the gate and will attack us soon.
Then we must be ready and have a proper greeting for the king when he arrives.
This is not over. Retreat. Retreat to the capital.
Flee while you can, cowards. It will not save you from me.
Surrender, Anub'arak. Your death shall be swift.
Take the offer, Spider King. Our victory is assured. For each of you that falls, the stronger we become. The Lich King's influence cannot be denied.
You do not scare me, Fallen Ones. When we meet in the lower kingdom, you will understand the mistake of coming here.
You must strike as soon as possible. Do not give them a chance to recover. You have done what you were told, fallen Nerubians, but the war is not yet over. This is their last stand. The Nerubians will bring everything they have against us.
Then what is our plan, Dreadlord?
The plan does not change. Charge forth. We will slaughter the defenders at this entrance and claim their resources for our own. It is time to end this pathetic war.
Let us finish this. Our lord grows impatient.
Bah, they stand no chance against me.
Foul demon, this ancient city shall be your grave. It was foolish of you to come here. And as for you lot, I am afraid this is the last time we shall have the pleasure of meeting one another. I shall grant you the rest you deserve.
Foolish, you say? It is you who is backed up against a corner, is it not? Surrender your kin now, and I will grant you a swift death.
Never come at us, wicked fiends. Azul-Nera will not fall.
He will not go down easily, Lord Zack.
Bah, the Spider King is strong, but he is no match for me. I will crush him myself.
We'll be prepared for him, Anub'arak.
Zack, heed me. The Nerubian king has escaped my grasp time and time again. Now there is nowhere left for him to run. And the Spider Lord's pitiful resistance, I will personally assure that he will serve my will.
The Lich King has spoken to me. We will slay the Spider Lord so that the Dark Lord may raise him as one of us.
A wise choice. His strength will be of great use in the final battle ahead. Now call forth the summoners. This place will have to do for our base of operations. How does it feel to finally meet your demise?
Wretches, I may fall now, but my kin will live on to continue the fight.
I'm afraid that will not be the case. Do not worry, however. You can happily join your kin in undeath.
No, you would not dare.
Oakwan, finish him.
With pleasure.
I shall preserve his corpse for the Lich King.
Old King, you have ultimately fallen, but you will not rest. Now rise. Your will now belongs to me. You will serve.
I serve. Slaughter them all. The Lich King shall reign supreme.
There will be no escape.
The Nerubians are shattered and broken. With their defeat, the Lich King finally has claim over Northrend, and the Scourge can continue to reinforce their ranks. The Masters will be pleased.
And the survivors?
Let them go. We are done here, Zack. For now, I must rally the Scourge and make preparations for the invasion of Lordaeron.
We will be ready as well, Lord Melstutol.
Why have you called us here, Zack?
Now that we have taken the capital, we need to discuss what has happened to Lord Nylax. Deep below Azjol-Nerub, a shadow gathers, creatures that know no rest or fear. We encountered them when Nylax and I were in those unfathomable depths. They blocked off out exits while they chipped away at our forces. Lord Nylax discovered a passage that led to the surface, but this terrible foe would not relent. In the end, he sacrificed himself so that I may accomplish the Lich King's will.
That is troublesome news, Lord Zack. With the Nerubians broken and our orders to remain here, I see an opportunity to investigate. I do not know the full extent of their powers, but we should discover as much as we can about them while we are able. And perhaps to recover Lord Nylax's corpse. We may learn from his demise.
I have no fear of this new foe. Where strong enemies lie, I go.
The fallen king will take care of matters here, so our absence will not be felt. Lords Isri and Okwan, assemble your forces. We go to the depths of Azjol-Nerub.
My scouts have returned. Strange creatures seem to have taken control over what remained of Nylax's forces. Our attempts to return them to the fold of the Lich King have been met with hostility. They have been turned. The living Nerubian are nowhere to be seen.
These are the same creatures that Lord Nylax and I have fought in this place. They do not speak nor seem afraid of anything. Their numbers appear endless, and now they are in control of some of our own forces. Troubling.
My Shadow Weavers have also reported those strange moving flesh mounds emit powerful magics, suspiciously similar to that of the late Nylax. The same residual magics can be felt emanating from our enthralled kin.
If I can inspect their remains, I may be able to decipher what has transpired.
Very well. We will attack the Nerubians so that Lord Isri may gather the information he needs.
These flesh things, they carry the mystical scent of Lord Nylax. They are suffused with it. Such glory. They have exalted his flesh, a gift of rare beauty. The Lich King himself would likely be unable to match that. No, why would you kill it? I do not know what came over me. I could feel the Lich King's voice slipping away, but it is returned fully now.
These things have the power to make us question our loyalty to the Lich King. It is blasphemy. We cannot fight them. If Nylax's body was enough to empower them so, I dare not think what would happen if they assimilate more of our kind. The battle here is over. Gather what evidence we can and prepare to leave. There is much to discuss and more to plan.